Hey guys, this is Laser Forgotten, and welcome to a Battlefield 3 gameplay. And I'm going to be doing probably the most important, definitely the most important update video I've ever done. Let's do a Conquest gameplay, I guess. Let's find a game. And, this is going to be a very interesting video, because it's dealing with an interesting topic. I'm trying to fix the camera so it's perfect. That's okay, I guess. But I'm going to start out by saying that I'm going through an identity crisis with games. Now, this is probably going to be dragged out longer than it really needs to be, but I'm going to try my best to just get it over with as quick as possible in this one gameplay. Here we go. First off, I haven't been uploading a ton of videos lately because I feel like I'm not really getting out of the YouTube mood, but I'm just kind of getting worn out with it. And so that's one thing. You got to remember that now. That's out of the way. And I won't even bring that up until like 20 minutes from now. So I'm kind of worn out with the YouTube thing right now, and I'm having an identity crisis with video games. Let's get that done first. There are a couple things first off that I've heard about what was my #1 anticipated game, which was Modern Warfare 3. I'm hearing that it's good, but the maps aren't that great. That's not a good thing, because Black Ops maps I didn't think were too good, and because of that I really grew to hate Black Ops. And don't get me wrong, sniping had a big effect on that, but maps had a big effect on it as well. I did not like the maps, and I need to find a dang vehicle if I'm going to get anywhere in this game. Don't expect the gameplay to be the most entertaining, because I'm talking and this is something big to talk about. It's going to take a while. But, I'd say of all my talkings that I've done explaining stuff, this is the biggest one, because it took several days of thought to actually conclude to this. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Modern Warfare 3, if the maps are not good, then I'm pretty much saying screw you to Call of Duty, because that would be the second new game in a row where they've completely screwed me over and let me down. I thought Modern Warfare 2 was, despite all its flaws, it was overall a very well-packaged game, and it was very playable. Black Ops was not, main reason because of the maps. And Modern Warfare 3 is not, main reason because of the maps. Now I'm going to be mad, because quickscoping's in Modern Warfare 3. But again, if the maps are bad, then that really ruins it for me, ruins the experience. And it'll just be one of those occasional plays like Black Ops, it won't be addicting. If that's the case, the Battlefield 3 will remain my primary shooter, and that's not a bad thing either. But it's a lot easier to get gameplay videos with Call of Duty than Battlefield. Mainly because of Call of Duty's theater mode and the fact that you just get more fast-paced games. Like this right here, I've got no idea how this gameplay is going to turn out. It may be extremely slow like it is right now, or it may get extremely, hardcore and fast-paced. I've got absolutely no idea. But if Modern Warfare 3 bombs, then I'm going to have to rely on other games. Now, Mortal Kombat, which has been my primary feature game since my channel's, conception back in July of this year, I'm not going to say I'm getting tired of the game, because I'm not, and it's still one of the most fun games I've ever played, but I'm getting kind of slower, if you know what I mean. Like, I don't have that high I used to have when I played it, where I couldn't stop thinking about it and I couldn't quit playing it. It's just the best game ever. I don't quite have that anymore. I had that in July, and August, and September, and October, and most of November. Now, though, I'm just not feeling it. And I'll be honest, I don't really have a game that gives me a high. Battlefield did for the first few weeks it was out. Now, I have fun playing it, yes, but I don't get that that I used to have with certain games. And luckily this is Christmas time, so hopefully I'll get a new game that will completely change that for me. There are 4 games I'm getting for Christmas, and I know 2, if not 3 of the 4 will probably catch most of you off guard if you're just watching my videos, and watching what games I upload. Those are 1, Modern Warfare 3, of course. 2, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. 3, NCAA Football 12. And 4, FIFA 12. Now, if 2 of those games are going to catch you off guard, and you've watched my previous videos, it would probably be the 2 sports games, football and FIFA. I know if you're in Europe, you call soccer football, but you know what? I'm American, so from now on, just to simplify things, NCAA Football 12 is going to be called football, and FIFA 12 is, or soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, is FIFA. Okay? I know it's confusing, but that's just going to help me out to explain it quicker. Now, don't get me wrong, again, I still like Mortal Kombat a lot, you know, but I don't have that rush where I could play it all day long, you know, and never get tired of it, because I'll want to put it down now after every couple hours of playing it. And, though it's still one of the best games I can upload videos to, but Mortal Kombat and Battlefield are going to suffer from Christmasitis, where every game does it, no matter how much I love it. Come Christmas time when I get new games, I'm going to completely ignore the games I used to have for about, I don't know, at least up until February, and then maybe you'll start seeing new videos. So, you know, you can pretty much kiss this game and Mortal Kombat goodbye as far as gameplay goes and video goes for at least until February, like I said, and that's if the games I've gotten that are new aren't just completely awesome. Now, that's not a huge deal, you know. I mean, I've booted some games off before, like Bad Company 2. I had a few gameplays of that, but then when Battlefield 3 came out, I kind of said forget it. But think about it, though. The games that will be taking over the channel then, you know, are... If Modern Warfare 3 bombs, that's the thing. Modern Warfare 3 may actually be my main gameplay video if I like it as much as I like Modern Warfare 2. Trust me, if I like Modern Warfare 3 as much as I like Modern Warfare 2 when I first got it, then that's going to be the only game you see. But if it bombs, then the primary games you'll see on my channel are The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, FIFA 12, and football. That does not sound like Laser Forgotten, does it? 'Cause I don't know if this is what you guys actually think, but if I was asked, what do you think of when you think of Laser Forgotten in the games he has on his channel, I would think more like Call of Duty, you know, Battlefield, Mortal Kombat, you know, first-person shooters pretty much, primarily, and a bit of fighting game on the side. Actually, half my gameplays are fighting games, so that's beside the point. Primarily, you know, stuff like that. You probably wouldn't even think about sports games, because I've never uploaded any sports games, really. I never have up until like today, you know. I made a gameplay of me playing that football game, but I don't think I'm going to upload it just to save time. So I've thought about what to do, because I don't want... I've gotten a lot of fans who, you know, were fans of Mortal Kombat, or who are fans, you know, of Battlefield or something like that. I don't have a huge fan base, don't get me wrong, I don't think I do. But I think I've gotten a little bit, and they pretty much all follow me due to certain games that I play. And now I'm going to start playing these games that, you know, you probably would have never expected me to play. And, you know, I don't want you guys to be, you know, totally shocked. So I'm letting you guys know ahead of time. So, you know, when you look ahead a couple weeks from now and you see, you know, all kinds of FIFA videos and football videos, and you're like, geez, what happened? You know, he was first-person shooters. What the heck's going on with this sports bullcrap? I'm letting you know, again, especially if Modern Warfare 3 bombs, looks like either Elder Scrolls, which is an RPG, or a sports game, will become my primary game on my channel. And actually, technically, if you want to go back, I'm not really moving from my roots. I'm actually going back to my roots as far as RPGs go, because, trust me, you guys shouldn't know this, but I was actually in love with RPGs long before I even could thoroughly tell you in detail what a first-person shooter was. I honestly couldn't tell you much about them when I was just in love with these RPGs. Not as big as Skyrim, of course, but I looked at videos of Skyrim, and I would have told you 2 weeks ago that Modern Warfare 3 is my most anticipated game. Now it may be my least anticipated game, because I've been playing FIFA a lot, I've been playing football. I haven't played Skyrim, of course, because there's no demo that I know of. But Skyrim may be my most anticipated, because, like I said, as far as, like, you know, my hardcore gaming goes, my roots are RPGs, pretty much. But, there haven't been any newer RPGs that have been made for PS3. I love Fable a lot, but that's Xbox. So there haven't been any hardcore RPGs for PS3 until Skyrim now. I mean, not new ones again, but now there's one, and I'm going to be playing the crap out of it. I don't know what kind of videos I'll make of it, but, you know, that may be my main game for Christmas. Not Modern Warfare 3 like I had anticipated. You know, things just don't always work out the way you planned them, you know, and this is a perfect example. perfect example. There's a guy near me, so I need to find him. Looks like they passed. And, so yeah, it'll be either Skyrim, FIFA, or football if Modern Warfare 3 bombs. But even if it does, you still see many sports gameplays of me, playing the sports games, because, trust me, I've played them and I think they're awesome. So, and they'd be pretty good to get gameplays too, very entertaining. And, basically what I'm saying is, my channel is going to look very random to you after Christmas, because you're going to see games that you've never even seen me mention before up until now. They're going to be all over the place with me playing them. And, I want to find a way to, he's got an M39 EMR like me. Anyway, I'd like to find a way to, keep things more organized for you guys, so, y'all aren't just totally lost. And, I considered many things. I thought at first primarily about making a second channel, one for maybe shooters and Mortal Kombat, and then, like I have been doing, then making a second one for maybe sports and RPGs, or even one for just sports and one for just RPGs. I've considered that. However, I don't want to have multiple channels because I think that's going to be too much for me to handle. So, and possibly too much for y'all to handle if y'all just want to follow me in particular. So, I've decided to split my channel into seasons. That'll make it more organized, because a lot of games that you've seen several videos of me playing this year in particular are not going to be featured at all next year. Like Modern Warfare 2, that game's gone. If Modern Warfare 3 bombs or not, Modern Warfare 2 is pretty much gone for me. Same as Black Ops. There are pretty much only 2 games from this year that I would ever even think about carrying over into Season 2. And I decided, as long as my channel's still up, and I don't know how long my channel will be up either. I'm going to get back to that. But as long as my channel's still up, every year I'm going to have a new season. I don't know how many videos you'll have, but each season I decided will feature different games. Of course, any game could just pop out of the blue at any time and take over as the primary game that's featured, but each season I tend to have several new games and get rid of some of the older games from the previous season that, I've either not really liked or hasn't gone too well, or it's just getting older. So, that's pretty much why I'm explaining this, because I'm going to make, after this, well, chronologically, or however you say it, I'm going to upload either a 2 or a 3-part season finale, where I'm just going to go in with a mic and talk to you guys in depth about Season 2, what we can expect, what you can expect. I said what you can, I don't know if you heard the T or not, but, what new will be going on. Basically, before I made Laser Forgotten, I made a 2-part Black Ops Zombies video on my old channel, Vindy Productions. Told you what all you could expect. And I'm going to be doing the same thing. I thought about it. I think I want my channel to change. Not a lot, don't get me wrong. It's still going to be me with the same camera, making gameplays. Just different games, and maybe I'll be doing different stuff. I'll go more in depth in the season finale. But, let's just say that you can expect me to do a lot of the same stuff, and then a little bit of newer stuff, just to freshen things up a little bit. I'll tell you what games you can expect to see, what games you will not see. And, just stuff like that. And, I may even make a new series. Like, I didn't really go hardcore with series or anything, like I was thinking I may when I first started the channel. I had, let me think. I started a little series of Modern Warfare 2 Beasting On, and that was a very successful series in my opinion. Didn't get a ton of views, but I thought it was a very solid thing, solid piece of work of mine. Idiots. And, so yeah, that's really all I wanted to get across. And, I don't know, it was kind of, I got a shotgun, I think. It was kind of hard for me to get my point across and everything. I don't know if you guys fully understand what I'm saying, but I feel like you guys would be totally confused if I just, if I just started uploading different games you had never seen before from me. And I wanted to avoid that and any, total confusion. that would have been possible. So, like I said, I don't want to make... Ooh, I see that. I don't want to make 2 different channels because, I think that'd be a little too unorganized, and I don't want to, kind of be like a channel hog and just have all these different channels. I don't really agree with that, unless there's a very good reason for it, like, unless you are extremely unorganized and you could honestly, split stuff up. I think having seasons would be better. And if you remember what I said at the very beginning of the commentary, I said I'm getting a little bit slowed down and overwhelmed. I forget how I worded it. I'm not overwhelmed with making YouTube videos. I'm kind of just about it. I'm kind of drizzled out of uploading it, and the whole process, and tags and, stuff like that. What's it called? The description and all that stuff. Filming. And I just want to kick back. So I decided after the season finale, this season will officially end, and I will take about a 1-month hiatus, or however you pronounce it, hiatus, I think that's how it is. And basically, I don't even know if that's the right word to use or not. I don't think it is, but basically, I'm not going to start. Don't expect, after the season finale, don't expect any videos from me at all until at least December 26th. 25th, don't expect any new videos from me until 2012. Yeah, that's better. I'm thinking about more when I'm going to start making season 2 videos Christmas morning, like literally Christmas morning, where I'm done opening my presents. I'm going to go to my room, turn on a game, turn my camera on, and say, hey guys, welcome to season 2. But I won't upload anything until 2011. God, 2012. This year's gone by so fast for me, it doesn't even feel like 11. So if that makes sense. So if you guys have been watching constantly for an update, don't until next year. And of course, I'm not talking about after this video. Please watch the season finale, because that'll give you guys a lot more information on what exactly I'm talking about. And I'm pretty much done here, and with just enough gameplay time to spare, because that's the game. We lose pretty bad. Well, not horribly, but handily. They got our number all right. So, yeah, this is the last Battlefield 3 gameplay of the season, and my M21 EBR was the last Modern Warfare 2 gameplay ever, actually, that I will ever have for you guys anyway. That I know of. Now, again, things may change, but I don't plan, even if Modern Warfare 3 sucks, I'm just going to say bye to Call of Duty. Because Modern Warfare 2 is pushing it as is. And, it's hard for me to explain my feelings about that game, but that'll be it. And my team lost, of course. And I was 8-5, it looks like, so I went positive. And I've had a lot of fun with this season in particular. I didn't plan to have a season, but, just to get it out of the way. I did have a lot of fun with it. And I hope y'all have too. Russian acquired M16A3, that's next for Assault, baby. Didn't know that. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed. And, this has been Laser Forgotten, and I'll see you in the season finale. Bye.